Hey everyone, Dibs Ahoy, back again with another video for Gaming for Ages, and today I'm doing the hashtag Megadrive challenge. That's a competition run by Martin Whitehouse on Twitter, at the Retro Martin. I'll put links and all that stuff in the description of this video, but I saw that Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition on the Megadrive is up for this week's challenge. Actually, I think he does it every 2 weeks, but because that's my kind of thing, I thought, you know what, I wanted to play Street Fighter 2 anyway, so I thought I'd have a little go at this challenge. And it's interesting because I've never actually really paid attention to the score when I've played this game, so yeah, I've been interested to see some of the scores that people have been posting, because it really didn't mean anything to me before, but now kind of like seeing a bunch of people play it gives it a bit more context, so it's quite interesting. So I thought I'd just see what I could try and get today, and you know, be part of all the fun and that. So yes, this is my little run. So we're starting out here on Chun-Li. Managed to get a perfect in the first round, and then she got a little bit of chip damage on me there on that second round, because I think she hit me with a fireball that I didn't see coming. But I think the whole thing with this run is you want to try and get as many perfects as you can, and because that kind of like gives you all the bonuses and all that stuff you need to really crank your score up, from what I can tell. Like I say, I've never really paid that much attention to it before, but now I'm kind of having a look at it. It seems to be the way to go, so I'm just going to try and get as many perfects as I can in this run as possible. I don't think it's going to happen here, because Zangief gives me some hassle, but I'm just going to try and see out the round here without taking too much damage. So the more energy, the more time you have, the better points bonuses you seem to get. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So the first two people are down here, and now we got Dowsim, who is he can be a tricky character because he can hit you from far away, just like that right there. I wasn't even that close, and there you go. He's got those stretchy limbs just to take you out. So that was like a tricky little bit he just did there. He was gonna kind of cross me up, but I had to kind of block in the opposite direction when he did that slide. But thankfully I've played this game more than just a little bit in my lifetime, so I kind of knew which way to block there, but it can be very tricky. I should probably say this run is being done on the default difficulty, so it's like, was it like 4 stars it boots up with, and that's the kind of way that the competition was set out. But Dowsim was giving me a little bit of hassle here. He's chucking me around, showing me who's boss and that, but I'm just trying to see out the round here without him getting any more damage off of me, and thankfully that jump there set me up nicely for a dragon punch just to finish him off, so that was pretty cool. And now we've got the car bonus stage, so I feel sorry for whoever car this is, but Ken's certainly not going easy on it. This is going straight to the scrapyard, but this is all points that add up, so yeah, you want to try and do that as much as possible, as fast as possible, excuse me. And I like always to finish with a dragon punch there when I play as Ken, so you land on the top of the car. It just feels cool to do that. But yeah, here we go. So we got Ken's arch rival Ryu, so this could be a tricky one, but we want to try and keep him in the corner here. That's a little tactic that I do where he's about to go for a fireball, and I do the fast standing fierce, and it usually gives a dizzy because of how I've set it up beforehand. But yeah, it's quite satisfying when that happens. That's a little technique that I do. But here we go, we're backing him into the opposite corner this time, and I'm going for the same thing again. So that was a kind of like uppercut version of the fierce, but got the same effect, got him dizzy, managed to finish him off there, so that was pretty satisfying. And another one bites the dust, as they say. But things are about to get serious now, because of all the characters that give me hassle in this game, E Honda is at top of the list, because I don't know, he's just got a way to really like make things hard for me. It's stuff like that where he just goes straight through your fireballs, but he's quite big, so I'm just trying to keep him in place as best as I can by just chucking fireballs around, and then when he jumps forward, try and catch him with that sweep. That's a pretty effective technique against him. But yeah, this round here, I'm actually adding commentary like after I've played it, so he's giving me a real hard time here. He nearly got me on a perfect, but yeah, the comeback is on here, so I'm trying to concentrate as best as I can, trying to not lose the round and you know, take a loss off of this guy. And thankfully I managed to come back there, finished him off with that sweep that I was talking about. Very effective, and yeah, I mean, if he hadn't done all that damage beforehand, I guess that was technically a perfect, but that ain't the points that I'm going to be getting for that one. So what can you do? But like, here we are on Blanca now. So one thing about Blanca that I always notice that he loves eating the fireballs. He was just kind of stand there, like just suck them up, like just taking them straight to the face. So I'm going to utilize that to try and get a perfect, as I just did there. So that's all like really good, contributing towards the score. I always kind of back off a little bit at the beginning against him because he's got that cannonball roll that's super quick, and it's good to give yourself a bit of distance. I'm going for fierce cancels into Dragon Punch there, but I'm fumbling the controls because I'm a little out of practice, and unfortunately he managed to get a jumping roundhouse in there that's got a very good reach on it. It took me by surprise, so unfortunately you ruined my perfect on that one. But yeah, what can you do about that? Here we are against the pile of bricks, so we want to try and take these out as best as possible. That's a little thing that I discovered only in recent years, the jumping roundhouse cancel into hurricane kick. That's pretty fun to do and pretty effective for that particular bonus stage. And yeah, those points go straight on the old tally there, so that's pretty good. And now we're on to Guile. So one thing I do against Guile is I like to bait out his flash kick with dragon punches. So what I'm doing there is trying to get him to do his flash kick by kind of brushing the dragon punch up against him, and I managed to get the spacing and timing pretty well there and got a perfect out of him. So I'm going to try again the same here, but he didn't take the bait that time, but unfortunately, yep, he's hit me with the old sonic boom. So no perfect this time, so I'm just looking to finish the round as strong as possible. And once again I'm going for my little technique there, brushing the dragon punch up against him, the light one, and then going for the triple hit when he lands. So yeah, I mean, that triple hit, when you get that, it's like the touch of death sometimes. The amount of damage it does when you cancel the fierce into full dragon punch is very, very powerful, very satisfying as well, and it's a super good tool for Ken and Ryu as well. He can do it too. But yeah, speaking of Ryu and Ken, here we are up against our mirror match here. So he's got all the same tools we have, so we have to try and stay ahead of the game a little bit here. So thankfully it's on normal, so it's you know, it's not too taxing, but it's not like a walkover either. But it's certainly not as vicious as you can be on level 8. I mean, that can be super tough, but we just got him pinned in the corner here, trying to keep him in place. Use that old standing fierce trick again and finish him off with a dragon punch there to take the victory. So that was pretty good, and I think that's all the original World Warriors done. Yeah, so the first 8 characters are out the way, so we're on to the bosses. So Bullrug is usually pretty good actually. He behaves himself quite well and tends to suck up hits quite easily, and that's exactly what's going on here. I tried to cancel into the dragon punch there, but a fireball came out, so I then had to do a second dragon punch just to finish him off, and got a nice perfect there. So that's some lovely points for the total. But yeah, he's getting a little bit leery here. He's attacking before I could even do anything, so I wasn't quite ready for that. So no perfect for this round, but thankfully he's behaving himself again and sucking up a few dragon punches, and yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like, you know, he did quite a bit of damage, so not many points for the old vitality, but yeah, time wise it wasn't so bad. So these barrels can be pretty tricky. You always get the one or sometimes two that takes the double hit, so I'm trying to position myself well with that axe kick, so that, yeah, there we go. I thankfully got in the right position there, so that you know, the axe kick hit at the second time when the leg was coming down, and managed to get a perfect 20 there. So that's all good points for the total, so happy with that. And then we are on to Vega. So he's not too bad actually with Ken. He tends to like eating hurricane kicks and stuff like that, and he's quite easy to swat out the air with dragon punches and stuff. And yeah, getting him in the corner, you know, you can do a lot of damage like I just did there, and thankfully managed to get a perfect out of him. So that was pretty satisfying. Yeah, he seems to like eating the dragon punch in the face there, so that's pretty helpful as well. I tried to cancel there, that didn't work, but it's he's getting crazy going on that fence there. That was pretty nuts when I first saw that in the arcade, but yeah, thankfully, like I say, you can take him out easily with the dragon punch, and managed to finish him off, get a second perfect there, so it's all really good towards the score again. Sagat is probably going to have something to say about this run though. He's certainly not an easy character. He loves spamming those tiger shots, and his yeah, tiger uppercut like that certainly does some damage. It's like, I think 3 of them and you're pretty much done for, and when he walks right up and does it right in your face, it's can kind of take you by surprise. But thankfully we get him in the corner, finish him off with a couple of kicks, and managed to take the round. So we are approaching the end, but we're not over the final hurdle yet, so we just got to finish Sagat off one time. And this is a little thing that I noticed that he likes to suck up. If you walk right up to him, he kind of gets into a bit of a funny state and likes taking a few of those low dragon punches to the face. So if he's gonna, you know, take those, I'm gonna dish them out to him, because of it's pretty helpful for me. And then managed to get a perfect. But we're on Bison, and we just need to try and finish this run off as best we can, and things are going pretty well right now. He loves eating those hurricane kicks, and so that's a little thing that I do. When I get a knockdown, I stand quite close to him rather, so that I then hurricane kick, so when he stands up he kind of gets in the middle of it and it hits on both sides. And yeah, worked very effectively then and managed to get a perfect. So we are approaching the end of the run. I landed on the other side of him there by surprise and managed to get a double perfect on him, so that's pretty satisfying, and yeah, really helps towards the score. So here comes Eliza, so she's running in with the old capers for marriage and all that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, this has been a pretty good run. I was a little bit out of practice, but it's nice to see that it didn't go too badly. Yeah, so this is the score I'm gonna submit to Martin, and yeah, just see how it goes. I mean, like I say, I'm not too clued up about what's a good score in this game, but I know I saw people talking about breaking 1 million or something, so I think this run has actually done that, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll just see how we go, but shout outs to everyone else who's doing the competition, and all the best to everyone, and whoever wins, congratulations. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just really fun being able to get stuck into some Street Fighter again. It's one of my favorite games. Yeah, I was very happy to partake in this challenge. So go look it up on Twitter and that, and have a crack at it. Yeah, so we got 1,110,000 something or other, and yeah, not bad, I guess. I'm happy with that. Managed to get a few perfects, so it all added up quite nicely. So yeah, that's it. So thanks a lot for watching, and hope you enjoyed this run, and take it easy everyone. I'll catch you later. See ya.